Okay, so get this, you ready? We are diving into the world of AI that can understand emotions.
Really?
Yeah. Not just like, from text,
Oh, okay.
but from video and audio. It's
Right.
pretty crazy.
Yeah.
You heard right.
Mm-hmm.
Alibaba just dropped their new AI,
Uh-huh.
R1 Omni, and we're going deep on it,
So good.
on what it can do, how it works, and why Alibaba is even in this game at all.
Yeah, that is fascinating to see them, known for e-commerce, really,
Really?
making such a bold move into AI, I think.
I know, right? It's like, what are they doing?
Yeah.
We've got a YouTube video breakdown kind of as our guide for this deep dive, so
Uh,
let's just jump right in. First off, what exactly is R1 Omni?
so R1 Omni is a cutting-edge AI model
Okay.
developed by Alibaba's Tongi Lab,
Mm-hmm.
and it's it's designed to do something pretty remarkable.
Okay.
It analyzes video and audio
Mm-hmm.
to not only identify human emotions, but also describe scenes and objects within a video.
Yeah.
It's like imagine having an AI that can like watch a movie
Okay.
and tell you not just what's happening, but also how the characters are feeling.
Oh, that's wild.
Yeah.
So it's not just like recognizing a smile or a frown.
Right.
It's understanding like all those nuances.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's that ability to connect, visual and auditory cues with emotional states
Right.
that makes this so unique
Yeah.
and potentially groundbreaking.
Okay, so we've established this AI is very, very impressive, but why is Alibaba, a company known for online shopping,
Right.
suddenly so focused on this type of technology?
I mean, it might seem surprising, right,
Yeah.
at first, but it actually aligns perfectly with Alibaba's larger strategic goals.
Really?
Yeah. Their CEO, Joe Tsai, has been very vocal about his belief that AI can free humans from, all those mundane tasks,
Hmm.
allowing us to focus on more creative and fulfilling work.
I see.
R1 Omni, with its ability to understand those human emotions,
Hmm.
has the potential to significantly impact, I think, the future of work itself.
You're right. I hadn't thought about it that way. It's not just about automating tasks.
Right.
It's about creating an AI that can understand and respond to human needs
Precisely.
on a deeper level.
And this commitment to AI isn't just talk.
Okay.
Alibaba has actually revealed a breakdown of their AI focus.
Uh-huh.
A whopping 40%
Wow.
is dedicated to developing models like R1 Omni,
Okay.
30% on bolstering their cloud computing, obviously, to support these models,
Right.
20% on enhancing their shopping tools, and 10% on developing their own AI chip.
So they're putting their money where their mouth is, it seems.
Yeah, absolutely.
But how does R1 Omni actually pull this off? The YouTube video mentioned something called reinforcement learning with verifiable reward.
RLVR.
RLVR. Okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
RLVR, what is that?
It's the secret sauce
Okay.
that powers R1 Omni's ability to learn and understand those emotions.
Okay.
So imagine this.
Okay.
You're showing the AI a video of someone, let's say, laughing.
Mm-hmm.
The AI, initially clueless, might guess that the person is sad.
Right.
But through RLVR, it receives feedback,
Okay.
a reward when it makes a correct guess.
Mm-hmm.
This feedback loop helps the AI to learn from its mistakes and refine its understanding of emotional expressions.
Okay, so it's kind of like training a dog.
Yes.
But instead of treats, you're giving the AI positive reinforcement
Exactly.
for getting the emotion right.
That's a good analogy.
Okay.
But the verifiable part of RLVR is key.
Okay, what does that mean?
It means that the AI isn't just randomly guessing.
Okay.
It's using specific measurable criteria to evaluate its performance. This ensures that the AI is learning to recognize emotions accurately and consistently,
Right.
not just getting lucky with its guesses.
It makes a lot of sense. It's not just about teaching the AI to recognize emotions. It's about teaching it to do so in a reliable and verifiable way.
Exactly.
But what sets R1 Omni apart in a world already, buzzing with AI, like DeepSeek R1, ChatGPT, Google's Gemma 3?
Well, I think one key difference is its focus on video analysis.
Okay.
While other AIs might excel in, text processing or broader multimodal applications,
Yeah.
R1 Omni is specifically designed to analyze that video and audio,
Okay.
making it uniquely suited for tasks that involve understanding human emotions and actions in a visual context.
Okay, and it's doing this with a remarkable 65.83% accuracy rate,
That's right.
according to the DFUW test.
Yes.
That's pretty significant, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The DFUW test is a widely recognized benchmark,
Right.
for evaluating emotion recognition in AI.
Okay.
And R1 Omni's score is a significant achievement in the field. It highlights the model's ability to accurately interpret those subtle facial expressions, vocal inflections, all those cues that convey human emotions.
The YouTube video also highlighted how excited people are about R1 Omni being open source
Oh, yeah.
and freely available.
They even showed this pie chart
Oh, cool.
breaking down, the reasons for this excitement.
Right.
40% are drawn to its emotion recognition capabilities.
Makes sense.
30% love that it's free and open source.
Of course.
20% are excited about its video analysis skills, and the remaining 10% are just kind of intrigued by, I guess, all the possibilities
Yeah, the potential.
it opens up.
Yeah. It's a bold move by Alibaba, making such powerful technology accessible to the wider community.
Right.
It's like they're saying, hey, here's this amazing AI. Go play with it
Yeah.
and see what you can do.
Sure.
It's a strategy that could potentially accelerate innovation and lead to unexpected applications and advancements.
Totally. Okay, so we've got this AI that can read emotions from video
Uh-huh.
with impressive accuracy.
Right.
And it's free for anyone to use.
Yeah.
But why should we care about emotions in AI in the first place?
Right.
What makes this such a big deal?
Right.
That's where things get really interesting. The ability for AI to understand those human emotions, I think, opens up a world of possibilities.
Like what?
From more personalized content and intuitive customer service to even advancements in healthcare and education.
So it's not just about building like a smarter AI.
Right.
It's about building AI that can understand and respond to us on a more human level.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that potential to bridge that gap between technology and human experience, I think, is what makes R1 Omni such a fascinating and potentially transformative development
Totally.
in the world of AI.
This is like just the tip of the iceberg, though.
Yeah.
We'll be back in part 2
Okay.
to really kind of explore how R1 Omni could change everything from how we consume entertainment to how we interact with technology in our daily lives.
All right. Looking forward to it.
Me too.
Yeah.
Welcome back. We're picking up our deep dive into Alibaba's R1 Omni, the AI that's changing the way we think about technology and emotions.
Yeah, it is really remarkable to see how quickly AI is evolving. Like just a few years ago,
Right.
the idea of an AI accurately reading emotions from video
Yeah.
seems like,
Totally.
pure science fiction.
Yeah.
And now we have R1 Omni.
I know. And in part 1, we talked about what R1 Omni is, how it uses this unique RLVR training method,
Right.
and why a company like Alibaba is even in the AI game.
Mm-hmm.
Now let's get into the really exciting part, what this tech can actually do.
Yeah,
The implications are huge, especially when you think about personalized content.
absolutely.
Okay, so walk me through this. How would R1 Omni change the way we experience things like movies, music, even the news?
Well, imagine a streaming service that can sense, you're feeling stressed after a long day
Oh, hey.
and suggests a calming nature documentary or a lighthearted comedy instead of, an action thriller.
Okay, yeah, that would be amazing. It's like having a friend who knows exactly what you need
Right.
to watch to unwind.
Exactly. Yeah. Or think about music streaming. Instead of just analyzing your listening history, imagine an AI that creates a playlist perfectly tailored to your current mood.
Right.
Whether you need, an energy boost or some soothing melodies to help you relax.
It's like taking personalized recommendations to a whole new level, going beyond just our preferences and tapping into our actual emotional state.
Precisely.
Yeah.
And it's not just about entertainment. Think about the potential in education. Like an AI tutor powered by R1 Omni could sense when a student is struggling or getting frustrated
Okay.
and adjust its teaching style accordingly,
Yeah.
providing more personalized support and guidance.
Yeah, that could be game-changing for students who learn differently or who might need a little extra help staying engaged.
Absolutely. Could also be incredibly valuable for teachers.
Oh, okay, how so?
Imagine an AI that can alert a teacher if a student seems, withdrawn or disengaged,
Right. Oh.
allowing them to intervene and provide support before a problem escalates.
Wow, I hadn't even thought about that application. It's like giving teachers an extra set of eyes and ears,
Right.
helping them to better understand and support their students' emotional needs.
Exactly. And let's not forget about customer service.
Oh, gosh, yes.
We've all experienced the frustration of interacting with, robotic,
Ah, I know.
unhelpful AI chatbots.
Tell me about it.
R1 Omni could completely transform that experience.
I've lost count of how many times I've yelled at my phone trying to get a simple question answered by a chatbot.
Right. But imagine like an AI-powered customer service agent
Yeah.
that can actually sense your frustration and respond with empathy and understanding
Okay.
instead of just like, spitting out canned responses.
Yeah.
It could tailor its approach to your specific emotional state,
Okay.
de-escalate tense situations, and genuinely help you to resolve your issue.
Oh, it would make dealing with customer service so much less stressful. It's like the difference between talking to a brick wall and having a real conversation with someone who gets you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And this ability to connect with customers on an emotional level
Right.
could lead to increased customer satisfaction, loyalty, and even stronger brand relationships.
Okay, so we've covered entertainment, education, customer service. It seems like there's no limit to what R1 Omni could do.
It's truly a versatile technology.
Mhm.
The potential to impact nearly every aspect of our lives is there.
But we've got to address the elephant in the room here. With AI getting this good at reading our emotions, aren't there concerns about privacy
Oh,
and how
absolutely.
this data could be used?
Of course, yeah.
What's to stop companies from exploiting our emotions for profit?
Yeah, you've hit on a crucial point. I think, as with any powerful technology, there are potential downsides.
Right.
And it's important to have these open and honest conversations
Yeah.
about, responsible development and use.
Mm-hmm.
It's up to us as a society to establish those clear guidelines and regulations
Right.
around the
Oh.
collection, storage, and use of that emotional data,
Mm-hmm.
ensuring that individuals' privacy is protected.
It's a responsibility we can't take lightly. We need to make sure that this technology is used ethically and for the benefit of humanity, not for manipulation or exploitation.
Absolutely. We need to be proactive in addressing those concerns
Right.
and ensure that the development of emotion AI goes hand in hand with robust ethical frameworks and strong privacy protections.
This is getting me even more curious about what the future holds for R1 Omni.
Yeah.
What are some of the challenges that need to be overcome to make this technology even better?
Right.
And what kind of crazy applications might we see down the road?
Well, for one thing, I think, R1 Omni still has room for improvement in terms of accuracy.
Okay.
Remember, it achieved a 65.83% accuracy rate on that DFUW test,
Right.
which is impressive but not perfect.
So the next step is to keep pushing those boundaries, making the AI even better at recognizing and understanding the nuances of human emotions.
Exactly. And as the technology evolves,
Yeah.
I think we can imagine some truly mind-blowing applications.
Okay, like what?
Like imagine interactive storytelling experiences where the narrative adapts to the viewer's emotional responses in real time,
Wow.
creating a truly personalized and immersive experience.
That would be wild. It's like choosing your own adventure, but the story reacts to your actual emotions, not just your choices.
Right. Or think about video games that become more challenging or rewarding based on the player's emotional state.
It's like the game can sense if you're bored and throws in a surprise twist, or if you're getting frustrated and adjusts the difficulty to keep you hooked.
Exactly, creating a whole new level of engagement and immersion.
Yeah.
And let's not forget the potential for virtual assistants that go beyond just, scheduling appointments and setting reminders.
Right.
Imagine an AI assistant that can sense when you're stressed and offer personalized relaxation techniques
Oh, wow.
or suggest activities to help you unwind.
It's like having a personal life coach right in your pocket.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The possibilities are truly endless. As R1 Omni continues to develop, I think we'll see a wave of creativity and innovation,
Mm-hmm.
leading to applications that we can't even imagine yet.
All right. I am officially on the edge of my seat.
Yeah, it's exciting stuff.
Before we get too carried away with all of the exciting possibilities,
Yeah.
let's take a step back and look under the hood. In part 3, we'll delve into the technical side of R1 Omni,
Okay.
exploring how it actually works and the challenges of building an AI that can truly understand something as complex as human emotion.
Sounds good.
Welcome back to the deep dive. We've been exploring Alibaba's groundbreaking AI, R1 Omni, and all the amazing things it can do.
We've covered like what it is, why Alibaba even created it, and all the potential it has to, revolutionize everything from
Yeah.
like entertainment to customer service. I mean, you name it.
Now, in this final part, let's get under the hood. Let's actually see how the magic happens.
Okay, yeah. It all starts with the foundation that R1 Omni is built on.
Okay.
It's called the Human Omni Framework, and it's basically a collection of pre-trained models and algorithms specifically designed for AI to interact with and understand human behavior.
So it's like a toolbox of human-centric AI building blocks that Alibaba has,
Yes, exactly.
developed over time.
Precisely.
Yeah.
And R1 Omni takes these building blocks and combines them with its unique learning process,
Right.
reinforcement learning with verifiable reward, or RLVR.
We talked about ROVR earlier using the analogy of training a dog with treats.
Yeah,
Right. It's all about giving the AI feedback a reward when it makes a correct guess about the emotion being expressed in the video.
exactly.
But it's not just about like random guessing, right?
Right.
There's a verifiable part of RLVR
Yeah.
that makes it much more sophisticated.
Exactly. The verifiable part means that the AI isn't just getting lucky with its guesses.
Right.
It's using specific, measurable criteria
Okay.
to evaluate its performance, ensuring that it's learning to recognize those emotions accurately and consistently.
Okay, so it's like the AI has a teacher, right?
Right.
Who's giving it very specific feedback to help it learn and improve over time.
That's a great way to put it.
Yeah.
But training an AI to understand something as complex as human emotion, that requires huge amounts of data.
So where does Alibaba get all this data to train R1 Omni? Are they just like watching endless hours of YouTube videos?
I mean, it's probably a combination of sources, right?
Right.
They probably use publicly available videos, audio recordings, but they also might have curated their own data sets, carefully labeled with different emotional expressions.
Yeah. I can only imagine the amount of work that goes into creating and labeling those data sets.
It's a huge undertaking.
Yeah.
And it highlights the dedication and resources Alibaba is putting in to, really developing this technology.
Right.
But even with all this data and this sophisticated training,
Yeah.
R1 Omni still faces, I think, some challenges.
Like what kind of challenges?
Well, for one thing, I think emotions aren't always clear-cut.
Right.
People express emotions differently, and there can be cultural variations in how those emotions are displayed.
So the AI has to learn not only to recognize like those basic emotions like happiness, sadness, and anger, but also to understand all the subtle nuances and variations in how humans express themselves.
Exactly. And that's one of the, I think, biggest hurdles in developing any kind of emotion AI.
Yeah.
It's about teaching the AI to be sensitive to the complexities and subtleties of human expression.
It makes you realize just how impressive it is that R1 Omni can already achieve, a 65.83% accuracy rate on the DFEW test.
It's a testament, I think, to the ingenuity of the engineers at Alibaba's Tunky Lab.
Yeah.
They've managed to create an AI that's capable of understanding one of the most fundamental aspects of human experience, right? Our emotions.
Totally. And what's even more amazing is that they've made it open source and freely available.
Right. I mean, anyone can access R1 Omni, experiment with it, and even build upon it.
Yeah.
It's a move that could democratize access to this powerful technology and I think accelerate innovation in the field of emotion AI.
So what does the future hold for R1 Omni? What kind of advancements can we expect to see in the, coming years?
Well, for one thing, I think we'll see continued improvements in accuracy.
Yeah.
Alibaba is actively working on, refining the model. And some experts believe it could soon reach a 70% accuracy rate or even higher.
Wow, that would be incredible. But beyond accuracy, I'm really excited about the potential for new and unexpected applications.
Yeah.
We've talked about personalized content, customer service, healthcare, and education, but I think we've only scratched the surface.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
As more people start experimenting with R1 Omni, I'm sure we'll see just this wave of creativity and ingenuity.
For sure.
Like what? Like, give me some examples.
Okay, well, imagine interactive storytelling experiences where the narrative adapts to the viewer's emotional responses in real time.
Okay.
Or video games that become, more challenging or rewarding based on the player's emotional state.
That would be amazing. It's like the technology is becoming more intuitive,
Right.
more responsive to our individual needs and experiences.
Exactly, yeah. And let's not forget about the potential for virtual assistants that can truly understand and respond to our emotional needs,
Right.
offering personalized support and guidance when we need it most.
It sounds like science fiction, but it's becoming a reality right before our eyes.
It is.
Yeah.
It's an exciting time to be witnessing all these advancements in AI.
Yeah.
And,
Totally.
as we wrap up this deep dive into R1 Omni,
Yeah.
I want to leave you with one final thought.
Go ahead.
Okay, so as AI becomes more sophisticated, right, and integrated into our lives,
Yeah.
I think it's important to remember that, we as humans are still in control. We have the power to shape the future of this technology,
Mhm.
to ensure that it's used for good and that it reflects our values.
So let's embrace the possibilities of emotion AI while also, you know, engaging in thoughtful and critical discussions about its
I
implications.
agree. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
let's work together to create a future where technology and humanity can thrive in harmony.
That's a great note to end on. Thanks for joining us on this, incredible journey
Of course.
into the world of R1 Omni.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure exploring this groundbreaking technology with you.
And to our listeners, we encourage you to continue learning, exploring, and asking questions about the role of AI in our lives.
Yes, until next time, stay curious.
And keep diving